fun.
Yes. But
well, then again, we don't know if we can do that yet.
Well,
I mean, the demo
it's possible.
It's just so damn clunky.
It's too difficult to do. And the other thing is that the chances of you finding those circumstances are like slim and none.
Yeah. All right, but so more or less intrigued after playing the demo many times.
Personally, I'm more intrigued because I wasn't even thinking about this. I mean, sure, it has all that kind of stuff that's kind of crappy and such, but
I think the experimentation.
I didn't know Just Cause would be like this type of game, so I think I'm more excited. But I'm probably gonna wait until like there's a price reduction to buy it or rent it.
Yeah, you know what? It won't be long before it's in the bargain bin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm intrigued to get it to see after demo release if anything was changed or like see what the rest of the game is like. If you follow the storyline, maybe it gets better. Like maybe we just got a bad taste of it, but overall, I'm not thinking really good about it.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the game that's actually developed by Ubisoft. R.U.S.E. Open beta testing is out on Steam. Twist and I have been playing it all today. Together, we've been playing on our own a little bit. Rannis, I'm sure you've been digging into some of the stuff in R.U.S.E.
Yeah, I'm really excited for R.U.S.E.
It looks good. I just don't know how to play. I'm just really bad at it.
Well, it's not like your standard RTS sort of thing where you can do like the mass and mob strategy. I mean, like with the introduction of the ruses, thus the name of the game, I mean, there's a lot of tactics and deception and outthinking your opponent involved. So, I mean, like, you can see there's major advantages and disadvantages with every, like, unit and such. So you have to build, like, the right group, like, the right army to fight the right enemy sort of thing. Because, like, you see, like, what I tried to do
And you could be tricked. You know, that's the great part of it.
Yes, I mean, like, I was trying to build up, like, I saw my enemy was using, like, a lot of tanks and such. So I tried to build up a massive, like, artillery army and bombard him from long range. And it didn't help me. Because despite being really kick-ass and, like, defeating all his vehicles, all he has to do is adapt his strategy quick, and all of a sudden I'm obliterated. I'm blown out of the water. So it's like you have to build like the right group. You have to be smart to play this game.
You really do.
This is not a game.
Yeah, you really have to find out what your enemy does ahead of it.
Yeah, this is not like the casual RTS. This is like hardcore RTS.
Yeah, that's what kind of got me, because I've been playing the really casual RTS, like the Impossible Creatures, as I mentioned last week.
Yeah.
And that's just, build the good army and then switch plop into the enemy base, and then the rest handles itself.
Yeah.
Here, you have really got to deeply think about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had trouble all over the map. I was having trouble with like the controls and which is wild, right? RTS, how could you have trouble with the controls? But like selecting units for me, I had problems.
What they
could have
did
been
was,
PC problems, hardware problems.
Well, no, they weren't hardware problems. They were just like what they did was they switched something on you that like is never done in every RTS I've ever played. You left click drag, select your units, and then right click tells them what to do. But in this, it's left-click drag, selects your units, and then left-click again tells you what to do. So the whole time, like, my first match, I'm like, what the hell? I can't move any of my units.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And then I finally realized right-click was cancel your selection. I'm like, oh. And then the other thing that they switch on you is, like, when you create units, you automatically have to tell them where to go.
That was weird.
Creation.
They shouldn't do that. They should have us... I like the way Impossible Creatures did it.
Yes,
I hate using this as an example, because this is not an RTS that's well-known.
It's a the set rally point of the option. Like every RTS default thing, like when you spawn a unit, when you spawn a unit, it just shows up right outside where it's created, and then you can choose to set a rally point.
Yeah, because it gets too weird. Because usually what I do is I spawn a whole bunch of stuff, and then that's going to take a while to spawn, so I go off and I go do something else. And I got these freaking army men on my pointer now, so now I can't do it. I'm like, okay, fine, you go, I don't know where you want to. I want you to go, fine, go there. And then it's like this delay. Hopefully that gets cut out. I don't want that.
Well, like I said, it prevents you from doing the mass and mob tactic where you just build up a big army and then send them all at once.
That's what I usually do.
I mean, it works. It works, that's my strategy too. It works in a lot of RTSs, but this is like the real hardcore RTS where that does.
Well, the one guy that owned us, just uber ponage. That's what he did. Because we were the one guy surrendered, and then we were wiping the floor with him. Like I was dropping airstrikes and I was doing all kinds of stuff, and then all of a sudden, here comes 150 units. Like, what? Whoa! And it was like units, he did the researching and units we haven't seen, and we were like, oh my god, like what the, whoa, and we were annihilated.
Speaking of which, there's one thing I'm really, really annoyed with this game, is the ability to capture buildings and such. So instead of destroying a building, you can capture it with like infantry and such.
Okay.
But it's I mean, that would be cool, but the thing is, they implement it very wrong, because you see at one point, this guy, does like a big air raid or something, so a bunch of like weak fighters come in, which draw off all my anti-air fire, and then just 2 troop drop ships show up, and there's some parachuters come in, some paratroopers, and they capture my HQ. Now I'm lost. I have lost, literally, because once you've destroyed your HQ, you can't build it again, because you don't have anything to build it up with.
Yeah, that's right.
So now, he didn't destroy it, he just once it captured it, and I officially had lost the game right there.
That's something that they probably would fix up in a patch. That's a simple thing to fix, and it may not get fixed.
I don't really think that should be fixed up into a patch. I mean, it's just annoying. It's just what everyone hates in an RTS game. It's called being rushed. That's the worst thing, but like it happens. You just got to know how to defend against it.
It wasn't like I was rushed. I mean, okay, yes, I was rushed, but after that, I mean, I annihilated all of his units. But just because he had captured my HQ, I had lost. I couldn't do anything, because now I can't revert the capture because I can't create any new units. So I had to use what units I had left to blow up my own HQ, so this way he couldn't keep it. That sort of thing.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of annoying, but It's again, I agree with Renix, it's like a rush tactic, and once you play the game on and on, you'll figure out, okay, all I gotta do is, and he can't rush me. Mm-hmm. That blank right there will be filled with something. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's probably gonna be like an anti-aircraft bunker, put it next to your HQ at all times, as just a crutch.
I find some of the different countries you can choose as, and different nationalities have, like, they're a little unbalanced, because, like, when you play Germany, you have no anti-aircraft bunker. You have to build anti-aircraft units to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I
always play as the United States, so I don't know.
So like, I couldn't actually build an anti-aircraft bunker. Like when you play as America, you get
everything.
You get a machine gun bunker, an anti-tank bunker, and an anti-aircraft bunker.
Well, you see, that's because we're awesome.
Exactly.
But then when you play Germany, you got a machine gun bunker and then an anti-tank / flamethrower bunker. So you're really only effective against the ground targets. So then when an airplane shows up, you're
See, they can't let Germany win because then people would complain that it's
come on,
Nazist or something.
People need to get over
those
that.
Stupid little things.
You know what I think they really could do is they could have a lot of fun with some of these countries, especially Germany. And there's like that one section where on the top menu you have all the things you can build, like infantry ground units, tank units, anti-air aircraft. All the way in the end there's research something. They could have a lot of fun with the Germans, okay? Sometimes in a bad way, because there's a lot of crazy shit they were doing.
Super soldiers!
Exactly. But there's, there could be some really fun stuff there. I don't know exactly how to do it, but, they developed all kinds of, the jet planes, right? And then there was all kinds of tanks that they were famous for.
What I'm happy to think about, though, is since R.U.S.E being on Steam and thus being on the PC, mods. People are just creating mods for the game. I don't know. I think there may not be many mods for this. I don't think it's going to get a big audience. I think a lot of people watching this probably tuned out because they don't care about R.U.S.E.
How many people are going to care? Because one thing, none of them really heard about it, and two, they're not going to really want to play something like that. They just want their generic RTS, and that's what I kind of hate about the public. Something is that if it's not generic or it doesn't have something that's similar to other RTS games, they just throw it out of their mind.
Yeah. You got a good point. But there's a lot here.
I'm not trying to be mean to anyone who's listening to this game, to listening to this article.
You're not a bad person if you don't want to play R.U.S.E, okay? Yeah. You don't want to play, you don't want to play.
I'm not saying that they're a bad person, but if they pass it off because it's not like other RTSs, then that's just stupid.
There's something to be had here. I don't think I played this game enough. I think I really need to play it more. But there is something really awesome in here, and there's some things that they can really do. I really look forward to its release. I want to see some campaign. I want to know, but especially with every country during World War II era had an agenda of some kind, and they all wanted to do different things. And I'm surprised. The Germans came to mind. You could have a lot of fun with the Germans. The whole experimentation. They did all kinds of crazy research, and I think there's something there. I don't know what's PC enough for video games. I don't know what you can and cannot show, but you know, there's some really bad stuff that happened, but you could, in a video game, there could be a lot of fun with that.
Well, what I don't know. I mean, I may have just missed it. Was